Hello and welcome to your day 17 of your return to exercise postpartum exercise program with Jules. And yay, we are moving onward and upward. As promised, we're going to start doing some more higher impact, meaning like jumping things, at least the opportunity to do so. So if you're not ready, don't do it. You can always modify, and I'll show you that. But if you are, go for it. Along those same lines, we are no longer having a bonus, but we're kind of absorbing that into our warm-up, and then we'll have a little bit of that more jumpiness both in the warm-up and then an extended 15-minute long workout in the middle. Still trying to keep these guys to that 30-minute long mark. That said, I hope by now you're getting a decent sense, I'm standing, not sitting, standing up, of how hard you want to and can push it on any given day, right? So as we mentioned before, different weights, different intensities, different speeds, different reps, all can give this a little bit different for what you think you need. So yeah, just a reminder on that. So yes, we're standing for pelvic floor breathing exercises, still doing that. I think it's always important to do, no matter how far out postpartum we are. It's a good tool just to check back in with. So here I am with my reminder of my diaphragm, my pelvic floor, making up the top and bottom of this core unit. Inhaling, 360 breath, means my rib cage is lightly expanding as the breath goes through my abdominal cavity all the way into that pelvic floor. Not into it. Lightly onto it, into my pelvis, and exhale, lightly drop that pelvic floor. Rib cage comes in as the air comes out. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more here. And let's do a couple of squeezes here in the stand. So inhale, relax. And exhale, squeeze, relax. Squeeze, relax. Squeeze, relax. Squeeze, relax. One more. Squeeze, relax. I don't know if that helped you at all. As always, if that was too fast, slow it down for yourself to make sure you get that relaxation in. Let's do that again. Might be easier or harder standing. We don't know. I won't have my hands there though. I'll put them to my sides. Inhale, relax, exhale, squeeze, relax, squeeze, relax, squeeze, relax. Remember, it's just my pelvic floor squeezing, squeeze, relax. Don't squeeze the glutes, squeeze, relax. Good. So you don't want to be here when we're squeezing. Just that draw up internally. Wonderful. Standing. We did it. Gonna come for the floor. Gonna do some adductor glute bridge squeezes here in my warm-up. So taking my squishy object between my knees, roll the shoulders back into the floor. Arms out here if I want to get a little chest stretch. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, squeeze into that pillow as I raise up, pause at the top, and bring it back down. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze, lift, hold, squeeze that pillow hard, or whatever it is you're squeezing, and down. 3 more. 4 more, actually. We're going to do 6. Ish. Did I count right? 6. Good. Long hold on the last one. Release. All right. Little quarter squat rainbow is next. So we have done these. Baby little quarter squat all the way down to one leg. Keep those shoulders back. Keep that knee bent. Point the toe out. Big rainbow. I'm kind of dragging my toe if you can. This knee, just stay tracked over that front toe and all the way back around. Keeping good balance. Toes on this foot should not be crunching and curling in. Here's 3. 4. Let's do 5 on each side. Oh yeah, Bernie, Bernie, Bernie. Shake it out. Other side. Big rainbow. Again, make sure I'm staying nice and still in my hips. My knee stays still. Toes aren't crunched. Shoulders back, forward, look forward. Actually, that helps. That 3, 2 more, 4, 5. Grabbing my resistance band. Do a forearm pulse. My elbows are locked into my sides. My palms are up. I'm only grabbing my band at shoulder width-ish. I'm going to pull apart. Trying as I do so not to do this. Don't let that rib cage fill up. Nice, straight spine. Feeling this on the outsides of my shoulder. A little bit in my forearms. 10, 11, 12. I don't know if that was the right count. And then take that band, step on it with one foot, bring it into that front rack position, so elbows inside, bands on the outside. Depending on how tight your band is, it might be hard to get your arm all the way locked up overhead, but you can do it like a halfway if that's okay for you. But if you can't get all the way up there, it's actually going to be easier once it's up there because you can lock it out next to your ear and straighten that wrist. Make sure we're not letting that wrist fall. We want to keep it nice and straight. And we're going to hold for 3, 2, 1. Collectively, it should be like a 10-second hold. I think I was doing it. Hopefully that long. Other side. Again, check in with my wrist. Make sure it's straight. My band's on the outside. Rib cage is down. Press, hold, or maybe I'm holding here. That's okay. All the way up. If you can, check in with that wrist by my ear. Keep that posture. Oh, yeah. 3, 2, 1. Hand down. That it's hard. All right. Last warm up, then we're going to do a little repeat, is a high knee skip. So skipping is less impactful than fully jumping. So it's a good way to warm up that higher impact moving. Skipping in pace, getting my high knees, my knees up high, driving my forehead, not my forehead, driving the top of my head to the ceiling. 15 to 20-ish. If you're not jumping, if you're like, that still doesn't feel great, you're going to do a high knee march in place. So this is your modification. Still going as fast as you can to kind of get that heart rate up. And then we're going to go back to the floor for another adductor squeeze. Roll the shoulders in the ground. And on the bottom, exhale, squeeze and raise. And release. What do we do next? Oh yeah, those core squat rainbows. Here we are. Shoulders back, all the way on one side. Big rainbow. This is the other. Start with the opposite leg this time. That's odd. See how far I can go. Keeping that knee straight. Keeping my shoulders back. 4, 5. And again, weights in my midfoot on my standing leg. I'm not crunching my toes down. Right? I had to concentrate hard on that one. Back to my band. Forearm pulls. Shoulders back and down. Keep those elbows locked into my sides. Mm, 10 was good that time. And 10-second overhead hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll straighten out my wrist. 6, 7, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, high knee skips or march in place. 2, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 20. So now we're gonna come down on the floor for a little bit of mobility here. Untuck my toes on all fours, pushing away from the ground. Reminders here, first under shoulders, knees, under, hips. One arm's gonna come out. This is a shoulder hip dip. I named it that, I don't know what it actually is called. Rotate, so palm up, rotate your arm or your shoulder around behind you. Palm goes, you start the palm down, excuse me. Rotate so your palm is up, and then dip that shoulder, that elbow down and that shoulder down, bring it back up, and rotate back around so your palm is up, other side, palm up to start. Big rotation, palm up behind you, dip that elbow and shoulder down, and back out. So alternate until we get 4 or 5 on each side. Being mindful of what my spine is doing, just because I want to not dump my lower back, but I want to make sure my core is staying engaged. I don't remember what my count was. This is my last one, I think. Yes. Oh, that feels lovely. For our warm-up today, like I was saying, 15 minutes. So we're adding 3 minutes onto this. Continuous rounds, 4 exercises again. So there's going to be potentially more rounds, unless you want to just add more reps, unless you want to go heavier, then you might not get quite as many in. But again, choose what you want. Do you want to go for speed, heart rate? You want to go for more strength-based? 15 minutes. You have lots of opportunity to play around with this. You're going to need something to sit. No, we're not sit down. We're doing hip thrusts. So if you remember, we're going to be putting our back on it. So something soft-ish, but yay height. Also something to elevate as an option. Also an option to go to the floor today. We're going to do mountain climbers. You can elevate them or not. And you do need a set of weights, medium-ish, or heavy. Medium, light, heavy, anything. Whatever your size weight you want for what we're doing. Okay, and let's get ready. 15 minutes. It's going to be on the clock in 3, 2, 1. We're starting with thrusters. This is a new move. Go and grab yourself some weights. This is a combination of a squat and a push press. So weights kind of lightly resting on our shoulders. Our elbows are nice and high. I don't want you out here. It's going to totally burn your arms up. I want you to be able to rest them so that your arms don't have to do as much work. Showing you from an angle. First portion is a squat. As low as I can get down, pushing the knees out, hips go back to the sides, kind of like a goblet squat because I have the weight. And the second part is a push press. Straight overhead. That was a strict press, but that's okay. And then you put it together for a thruster. So you squat and thrust. Call it thruster. So yeah, here we go. Press. So you're using the momentum of your lower body to pop that weight up overhead. You do not want to make it here, pause, and here. You can if you need to pause, but what you don't want to do is go from the bottom and start to press as you stand. Also going to burn out your arms. Use that little pop of your hips right here, pop, to pump that weight up. Thruster. Yeah, 6 to 8 to 12, you know, depends on how heavy your weight is, how fast you want to go. Do some thrusters. Hip thrusts. Just double thrusting today. This is more for our glutes. The other is more for our quads. So we're getting right on that, right below our scapula, right? So that our spine stays straight, our shoulders come forward as our hips go down, pressing straight out. I'd like you to challenge this into a stagger. or a single leg if you have not before, or even if you had. And we're doing 5 or 6 on each side. And this is a good reminder, if you have a hard surface like me, grab a towel or something. That kind of hurts, but I'm doing it and committed. We also need our elevation for our bent over row. So we've seen this one, it's been a while. What we're doing is we're staggered with our feet, hand on a support. If you don't have it, you can put a hand on your leg. This has you bent over a little bit more. If it's not on your leg, nice flat back, rowing into my pocket. Elbow goes high, squeezing my shoulder blade, back. Same count, however many you want on each side. More than 5, less than 15, let's say. So again, speed, or are you going to slow it down? You're going to go heavier or not? And last in our lineup is a mountain climber. So this is our opportunity to jump. As long as you can keep your hips still and your core solid, then jump them. If that isn't happening, you can slow it down, do a slow mountain climber. Your choices are elevated or on the ground. So I'll show you from the most modified version. This is the one we did previously when we're in a nice push-up position on our elevation, and we're trying to keep our chest forward so we're not out here bugging our wrists too much, but we're over the top and we're going nice and slow. Maybe a nice inhale here, exhale, squeeze through. Again, we're going slow so I can keep my back, my spine fairly straight, but mostly I just don't want your hips bouncing side to side. Or you're here and you're jumping. Yeah, keeping this, so again, I don't want you bouncing here or bouncing here. Try to keep those hips still as you bring one knee. My heart rate's going up and down. Here are the versions on the ground. If your core is ready to be here in a push-up position, you can go slow, slow, slow mountain climber, or you can go fast. Again, I don't want to see this if you're bouncing up and down. Choose a modification. Okay, enough of that. What am I going back to top of the order on my thrusters? From the front, resting the weight on my shoulders. Use that momentum, use that pop. Yes. Makes me tired. Yeah, that's the goal, that's the point. It's hard for me to talk and do this. If I wasn't talking, maybe you wouldn't feel like it was so hard. Here I go, I'm going to stagger this time. So most of my weight is on that front leg. The one that's farther out, that stagger, doesn't have quite as much. Although you could, actually, if you push more weight on the heel, see what it feels like. Do you feel that hammy more? I don't know. Give it a try. All right. Support rows. I'll support here this time. Flat back, running to my hip. Just realized I have socks on. That never happens. Crazy, how did those sneak on my feet? I did 8, I think. Yeah, on both sides. That was pretty good. And mountain climber. I'm gonna do the jumping elevated version. I did 20. Yeah, that's going to be anywhere in the 10 to 20, maybe even 30 range. I don't know. Maybe you want to do 30 of them. Awesome. If you're going slower, maybe less. That was only 6. That's fine. You can always weight these thrusters too, by the way. They're way right here. If that's something you want to do. Single leg. Oh, look, we're a little over halfway. How exciting. Breathing hard. Probably won't talk as much to you in these last 8 workouts. Actually, I don't guarantee that, but make sure I keep my head and neck neutral here, by the way, even if I look up at the camera. Or you do too, right? So I want to be mindful of a neutral neck. All right, slow on the ground. Oh, good, I saw my water while I was down there. That was motivating. Back to my thrusters. Oh, getting sweaty in day 17. Apparently 6 is my number on those. My body's like, nah, that's enough. I'll only do 6. I think I'll thrust double leg this time. Show you the weighted option. I know you've seen it before, but I think it's always good to have visual reminders. Squeaky bench. Oh, 10. Always super graceful. There we go. I keep it 90 degrees. Hopefully, it's not the hair on my shoulder. Cool. All right, now I'm sweaty with the socks. They're coming off. Excuse to take a extra second break, maybe. I'll do more than 6 this time. 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Thrusters. Stagger. Man behind the scenes. Tucker, go to your bed. Oh, have to do 8 on this leg, sit on the other side. That was Tucker the yellow lab. Behind the scenes this whole time, he just made his little showing. You might have heard him grunt a time or two in the background. I wondered what the heck that was. That was the dog. All right, what are we doing? Rose. All right, let's do the slowing it down version, elevated. What's our time? 2 minutes. Oh yeah, we got this. How about smaller squat? Bigger squat, smaller squat. Okay, that's the heart rate one. Even more so than those mountain climbers. Yes, sirree. Ah, 5's enough. I think I was a little slippy on those that time. Rose. Okay. Full mountain climbers this time. On the ground, not letting my hips bounce. Oh, 30. Yes, less than a minute. Oh, 6 seconds. Goodness. That's going to be it for me. Time. Good work. That was fun. Yay. Day 17. Picking up the pace. Now we can stretch. We can stretch. Woo, woo, woo. Corkscrew. On my chest. On my chest. A knee into my chest. On my back. One leg goes straight. Pull that knee in to the midline. And then maybe out to the side. This knee can be bent if this is too much. I'm gonna roll this ankle around at the knee I'm holding. I'm gonna roll my shoulders back, relax my neck. Take some deep breaths, let my heart rate come down. Then I'm gonna take this knee, pull it across my body as far as I can get it, hold it down with my opposite hand, and extend this is my left arm. The other arm out to the side so I feel the chest stretching as well as getting a nice deep spine. If it's too much for you to hold here, you can always just kind of let it go, let it come up, like it's like a baby spine twist instead of a full deep one. Squeeze myself to center. Hips go back square. Other knee to the chest. Extend that leg out if that feels okay for you. Getting a little bit of hip flexor there. And then relaxing my shoulders. Pulling middle and out. Getting different angles on that hip. And pull that leg across. Again, you can let it go if you don't want it to be quite as deep. Keep pulling it if you do. Look up towards the ceiling, or you can even twist your head lightly the other way. That's going to give you even more of a twisting sensation. Can't quite get my knee down on this side. Tight, tight, tight I am. Ooh, I just had something pop. Not a bad pop. A good pop. I just need to relax those hips a little more, I guess. All right, squeeze the center. Let's go. Full body stretch, point the toes, arms overhead. Roll the wrists. Oh, I forgot about my ankle on the other side, didn't I? Roll one ankle. And let's go over to our bellies. Push up through all fours to a down dog. Toes under hips, up and back. Push the head through. Spread the fingers out wide. And we're going to walk our dog. So you might not have a completely straight line on your spine. That's okay, because I want you to push one heel down and then the other heel down. And the hips get a little action in there. Great. Stretch in the back side of those legs. And then walk feet to hands or hands to feet. Hanging forward full. Grab the elbows. Sway. Dangle the arms. Slow to roll up. Okay, reach to the ceiling. Grab the left wrist. Go right. Oh, grab the right wrist. Go left. Oh, we did it, day 17. Tucker, you want to come say hi? Come here, bud. I don't know why it took so long for him to make a debut, but come here. Good boy. Good boy. There's a reason that I have hair on my black pants all the time. See you soon.